Yeah,
good enough.
It's all right.
Whatever.
Yeah, fuck
What's
my
up,
life. Ladies and gentlemen, we got fat special edition. We
Pissed off.
We got pissed.
Yeah, we got
Our lives
infuriated.
Turns out spending the minimum amount of effort on a podcast is the same as shooting heroin and stealing from your family, karma wise.
Yeah, or just shitting in your own hand and then rubbing it all over your head. It's just
yeah.
No, and we didn't put in the minimum. We put above minimum.
Yeah. Well, it's like I don't got much going on.
Yeah.
I thought surely doing a podcast would make me feel better. But really all it is trying to edit it, being told that I can't by my computer.
Yeah.
And sitting on my bed just
staring at
just being like, I didn't realize how I fucked my life up.
Yeah, where did it go wrong?
Because we used to party.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh yeah, you're right, dude. It is karma.
Yeah.
It is what
well,
it
that's
is.
what I was thinking about. Like, I don't think we did we partied that hard or whatever. Like a lot of people like smoke crack and shit, and they have a very successful podcast.
That's true.
And so it's like, well, it's not even about being successful. It's about like being happy, I guess, or something. But like, just nothing is going right.
No, every time
everything
we think we got everything
bad.
figured out.
We're recording on this camera, which is it's a nice.
It's not. It's a camera that looks nice.
This looks like the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, it's a DSLR camera from 1997. Basically, I don't know how. It's old as hell.
The only reason we're recording on this one is because I can't transfer any files.
Yeah, and I've never once been able to transfer a file. It never works. And dude, this has been the worst week.
Oh yeah,
ever.
Who wants to go first?
Let me tell you about because mine will be pretty.
You go quick.
All right. So last week I was sick on the podcast. That was 3 days in. That was like 5 days into a cold. The last time we recorded was my first day that I was able to go to work, and then so I was finally like getting better. And then all of a sudden, Sunday night, I start feeling worse again. Like I got another cold while I was still had the original illness.
Yeah.
And then since then, I have not today I took my first full deep breath in almost a week. I cough until I gag. Mm-hmm. Like I almost throw up.
Oh my God.
It might happen on this podcast.
It's not COVID though.
Not COVID. That's the annoying thing is that if it was COVID, my job would have to give me time off.
Oh yeah.
But since it's not, I'm out of sick days, so I have to just sit.
You have a pre-COVID illness.
Yeah, I just have like a normal illness, and then I like.
So you're just a burden. On the company.
Exactly. I'm just sitting at my desk, sweating all day, shivering, aching, coughing, and then like my boss.
Just let him go.
I know, dude. Just put me down. My boss emailed me and was like, "Hey, do you want to work in?" He's like, "I'd like you to work in my office, which is like a tiny office."
So he can watch you?
No, because I haven't been doing as much. It always happens when I like don't do as much, but it's because I'm like struggling sitting there. And so I emailed them back. And I was like, I honestly would rather be here by myself because I'm coughing like crazy. And then he's like, "Oh, sounds like you have what I had last week." He didn't miss a day. So I'm like, "Oh, so you think I'm just a bitch?" And then I get a telemedicine, which is dope. That like you can just, if you have health insurance, which praise God somehow I do, you can go on like your insurance thing and ask for an appointment. And they called me in a minute. Like I hit like schedule appointment, and then they called me. And the doctor was like, "All right, so what are your symptoms?" And I was like, "Well, I had a cold. It was getting better, and now it's getting worse, and it's all like my chest, and I keep coughing." And he's like, "How are your sinuses?" And I was like, "They're fine. My nose, like there's no pressure." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "It's just this cough. Like I can't stop coughing." And then he was like, "Okay, and your sinuses?" He just kept bringing up my sinuses, and I'm like, "No. It's like just my chest."
Do you think I had a medical report? They're like, sinus infections are hot right now.
100%. That's what I think it is. Because then after all this, he was like, all right, I'm going to prescribe you antibiotics. And I was like, all right, cool. This
is all over the phone?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what'd you expect?
First of all, I was talking about, my mom was a nurse, and I was like, when you have a cold that just won't go away, they just give you antibiotics, right? And she was like, yeah, pretty much. Like, once it's a certain length, they're just like, all right, here's. So that's basically what he did. But then I looked at they like email you the report, and it was like, diagnosis, sinus infection. I'm like, brother.
Oh, so it was the same as like a police report.
Yes, yeah,
just completely fabricated.
Yeah, I'm like, you didn't listen to a word I said.
Yeah,
so he gave me like a prescription to antibiotics, and then he like suggested medicines over the counter to buy, and it was all like Flonase. It was like sinus shit, and I'm like, dude, my sinus, I can breathe through my nut. Like, I can't breathe. My chest, it feels like somebody's sitting on it. And so I'm currently on.
That's when you gotta fucking
ephedrine.
Go to your fucking auntie or uncle's house.
Yeah.
Just sit them down and be like, listen.
Yeah.
Being sick is like, if you're like a normal, like rat race, like working person, if you're like, listen, I'm sick. I know you got Vicodin there. Like, I know you got morphines from...
Dude, that's the thing. Like,
I think people will be like, all right.
Well, that's what... You said that to me after I told you about and I was like, oh, I definitely could have gotten him to give me pain. If I was like, also I fell on my back.
He was probably like, sinus infection.
Yeah, like
right?
trying to get me... Yeah, maybe that's what he was...
Like,
he was
are
like...
you in pain?
He was like, we have legal cocaine if you just say it's your sinus or whatever.
Yeah, come on, dude. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Something about so I'm on ephedrine right now, like Sudafed. Mm-hmm. I'm at which is like it's like a stimulant.
Babies?
No, it's like a heavy stimulant.
Pedialyte.
Yeah, no, it's like a stim.
You're stepping on the cord.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
My heart rate has been like 100 because I'm already sick. So you know how your heart's like pound, and then I took it's like caffeine times 10. So my heart's like racing. I'm on antibiotics. I'm on Mucinex. I'm on Advil. I'm on something else that I can't remember. I'm on a bunch of shit. I feel like absolute dog shit.
And none of them will really get you that high.
No, dude. None of them make you feel good. And so I haven't been. This is what I was gonna say. I haven't been drinking because I'm like, that's probably a bad idea. And then yesterday, I was like in so much pain that I was like,
you have to
get me a drink. And I just and I had like 2 whiskeys, and I felt so good. Dude.
It'd be funny if you were like just had a glass, a box glass, just like it's for my sinuses. Yeah, no. So it's and then I'm also so addicted to vape that every time I go like 5 minutes without coughing, I go, I earned myself a little hit of my vape, which is that's probably the entire problem. Oh,
I'm probably drowning in vape juice.
Yeah, it's like your lungs just collapse while you're sleeping.
Dude, it's insane. And that's what's the worst is in the morning. Every morning I wake up feeling so refreshed because I go to bed. I've been going to bed at like 9 and falling asleep immediately. And then I wake up at like 7 and I'm like, oh, I think I'm better. And I sit up and then cough until I like dry heave, and I'm like, oh no, it's another day of fucking hell.
You should be able to sleep it off and be fine the next day.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing I hate about jobs. It's like they make you like, it's like, well, you used your sick day, so now you have to wake up. It's like if you would just let me sleep till noon 2 days in a row, I'd probably be back in business.
I'm not getting enough sleep before I come in.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm going to bed at 9. It's like, how much earlier am I supposed to go to bed?
And it's every time I've gone into work sick, there's been some sort of strange bullshit that goes on that like you physically and mentally just you cannot even like I like one time I came into work sick and I was thinking about calling in sick, but I was like, I just started, I have to come in, and then some dudes stepped on a nail and couldn't come into work, so I was like, oh, okay, great, and then so that started a whole hullabaloo because everyone has to work just a little bit harder. So like, you want me to talk about my week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry you're sick. I hope you feel better soon.
All right. I'm just I just am run down and my brain is
you're
like...
You're a beat down old bloodhound.
Oh, one last thing I was going to say. Like, just sitting at a desk, like you were saying, something always goes wrong. Sitting at a desk and just sweating, and then an email comes in and is like, "Oh, we didn't get the right," and I'm just like, "Bro, I can't address things.
I'm
right
not
now.
looking through any documents.
No.
I'm not typing or editing anything.
Yeah, dude, I'm not reading like a legal document. Insane.
This
dude.
is a fake job, and how dare you treat this like it's not a fake job? Because guess what? You're at your fake job too.
Right. And you know how I know it's fake? When I'm not there for a week, nothing goes wrong. So why am I there? All right. Anyways, sorry, we're gonna be bitching this whole episode. I'm sorry. I'm in a terrible mood.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna hit my vape because I earned it.
The whole idea is staying in practice, staying consistent.
Oh wait, I promise this is the last thing I'll say.
Okay.
This is what I was telling my girlfriend because she was like, "Why don't you just tell John you're too sick to go?" Because I'm grumpy as hell, and I was like, because every day I wake up and I have to push through.
Yeah.
To go to a job I don't like, and then I'm gonna come home and skip the thing I like doing. I'm like, hell no,
that's
dude.
admirable.
I'm pushing. This is what I want to be doing. Yeah. I'm not skipping this.
Yeah, even if it's we're not, because we were laughing hard yesterday.
Yeah,
but the video file was too fucking big, so no one got to see the act
Our
outs.
smiley faces. Eventually we'll figure that one out.
We just gotta find the right nerd.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, where are these nerds?
Dude. Yeah.
The problem is we need a nerd that wants to do this as bad as we do, and
we want a nerd who's also willing to invest like $20,000,
and also doesn't want to talk and just doesn't want like to give input, because that's the worst. Is like me and you are so on the same page about this.
Yeah.
That if somebody else is like, I don't know if you should be doing it, it's like, no, you press that goddamn button. You figure this out.
That's the thing is like, I could only do a podcast with you.
Yeah.
Anybody else would get absolutely derailed.
Yeah.
There'd be so much dead air.
Yeah.
You know, in the basement, or not in the basement, in my bedroom.
Is that the cat? It's a little fucking bitch, dude. We got a
oh my god,
feline infestation.
I'm going to fucking strangle him.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's all right. He's so annoying. He opens my bedroom door.
Oh, dude.
Sometimes
I got a cat too.
Sometimes I'm like jerking off. I'm like, what the fuck? I think he smells I think he feels my loneliness, and he's trying to like heal me.
Yeah, he hears you jerking off, and he's like, "You want me to cuddle while you do that?
You want me to put my tail in your face?
I'm going to tickle your butthole with my tail."
It's like, no, dude. I want you to eat some chocolate and fucking die. But okay, so let me tell you about my week.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw my friend walking down the street. The only good thing that happened today is I saw my friend walking down the street, and we fucking hung out, and I showed him the podcast studio.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
But
it does look nice.
Yeah, like this show really is for the homies.
Yeah. Thanks, home dogs.
I don't think anyone.
No, I don't want any chicks
with a vagina would ever listen to this.
They're not allowed, dude. Boys only in the attic.
There's boys in the attic. Yeah. That's what we should call it. There's boys in the attic.
There's boys in the attic. Infestation in the attic.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry about the coughing, dude. I can't help it.
Oh yeah, no, you're totally.
You know what it feels like? I'll feel fine, and then it feels like something went down the wrong pipe, and it's like a violent. Like I don't get to decide. It's just like,
I hate that feeling, not being in control of your body.
Yeah, dude, and it hurts bad. Like it hurts every time.
Oh, dude,
this is a terrible life we're living.
Speaking of bodies falling apart, I have a shitty ass.
Go on.
I looked at my bed sheet today,
dude,
and I got a couple thumbprints on there.
Dude.
I got some stamps on there, dude. This is because like if I get out of the shower, like I'll just like sit on my bed or whatever, but I'm like, damn, like
I've done this exact same thing. I guess one time I forgot to wash my anus, and I sat on my bed with my wet butt.
Straight
and dude, it looked like a girl's lips. Like it was like a perfect brown lip. And then I remember like I didn't have any other sheets, so I just put it at like the bottom of the bed.
I do that too.
And then I think I had a girl over, like, this was like a couple of years ago, and I just like shimmied it to like the bottom corner, and then there's just a girl in my, and I'm like, little does she know her.
She's like rubbing the spot, like, let's talk. Like,
swirling. She's like, ooh, a lipstick. You must have a lot of girls.
You get a lot of girls, huh?
Yeah, that's a smooch mark.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Well, like one time I fell asleep with hash oil in my pocket.
Oh.
So it looked like, I was like, man, that looks like a shit.
Yeah.
And then like 1 year later, it's just like a million real shit stains.
Now you know what to say. If anybody calls you out, you go, it's hash oil.
Yeah, dude, I'm just a
like
lazy stoner. I fall asleep with the hash oil in my... I was like,
what color are your sheets?
Broke, no girls, fired from my job,
stain.
and I have a shitty ass. Dude, I have to drink. People are like, why do you drink so much? Dude, take a look.
Yeah, dude.
This reality is too much.
I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, why do I drink when I get home? And I'm like, because if I don't, I experience zero joy within the day. There's no, like, I work all day, and I come home and just sit on the couch and just rewatch shows with my girlfriend. I'm like, this is a miserable, I have to drink. But I guess if I stopped drinking, I'd think of other things.
Oh yeah, it's reality 24/7.
Yeah, you're just like aware. Dude. It's like,
I'll like smoke a shit ton of weed to try to fall asleep. That just turns on the circus.
Yeah.
So I'm just like laying there, like, I'm going to prison tomorrow. All the people I love are gonna die. Someone I know from 5 years ago is gonna reach out, tell me to go fuck myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think about that too. I'm like, there's probably some girl on Tinder that I didn't even
fucking hate him.
Yeah, I didn't know I met. I think about that. I'm like, what's the point of even trying a comedy? I'm probably, if I ever get anything in comedy, there's gonna be some girl on Tinder that's like, look what he said to me in 2017. I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
Dude. Yeah, when I was yeah, dude, I was like, when I was like on those apps, I was like, well, let me just say anything.
Yeah, well, because it would be like, there's no chance.
Well, sometimes you be nice and they ignore you. So sometimes you're like, let's fuck.
Well, yeah, I would try to be like funny.
Will.
Yeah, I would try to be funny, or like get straight to the point, and then I'm just like, like this is in 10 years, that's gonna look like I'm a piece of shit. Yes.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah, you just can't fucking win, man.
Yeah, dude. Life. This is a.
Yeah, and it's like, what is this all for? To go to the worst bar in the city.
Yeah.
And fucking 10 people think you're cool.
Yeah, that's what the best part of life right now. We do have a sponsor this week. Prozac. Our first sponsor. Brought to you by, this is the saddest we've ever been together, I think.
We got depressed. Dude, sometimes you feel tough. Sometimes you feel like a pussy.
Yeah.
I just feel like a beat down old bloodhound right now.
That's how I feel, dude. Yeah, I feel like a dog that was dragged by my collar.
So that girl, so we were supposed to, my coworker, the young...
The young hottie.
New thing, yeah. We were supposed to go to New York City as friends.
Oh, yeah. Now I know who you're talking about.
So we wrote it on the calendar. And then, like, a few weeks ago, she, like, told me that, like, she couldn't go. Or what? I was like,
she's like, you just have too much anxiety on the line.
It's like, hey, listen. I'm trying to... Okay, so if someone is obviously stressed out and they're like, hey, I'm talking to you at this level. Obviously, I'm stressed out.
Right.
But I'm not raising my voice.
Yeah, I'm trying my damnedest.
I'm just letting you know that I am not pleased with what's going on right now.
Right.
As opposed to fucking yelling like this.
Yeah.
And slamming shit. Which is what he does.
Yeah. Yeah,
he is the worst person I've ever met in my entire life.
And that's more like, you know what I read a while ago that like clicked in my brain? Because I'll like snap sometimes, and I'm not even angry. I just like am so. And did you know some people's version of a panic attack is snapping in anger? And they're like, well, I wasn't even mad. I just like was so overwhelmed. Yeah. That's like, so that guy's having panic attacks.
Yeah. Like one day, I'm sorry, I gotta get off my chest.
Yeah, let her rip, man.
One day, it was me, him, and a new guy, and he was like, watch out for this new guy. I don't know how much experience he's got, if he can handle it. And then the first 5 tickets, my chef was freaking the fuck out, yelling at people, slamming shit, throwing shit. It's like, dude,
I have a theory about this.
I'm glad he fired me, because now I'm just going to be pushed towards something that's going to suit my needs better. But it's just the fact that he's like, yeah, I've decided that I'm going to fire you.
Yeah,
it makes me so mad.
I have a theory about this with
because I was going to blow it off. Like, I was trying to leave.
Right. Yeah.
Couldn't get it. I think I went about it wrong. I'm going on the internet. I should apply more call and apply to places, probably.
I don't know. A lot of places you do that and then they say apply online.
Yeah.
It's like, because my dad would tell me that. He's like, call, and then I did it like 3 times and they're like, it's online. And you're like, I fucking told you, Dad, I'm doing everything I can. But my theory is, I've noticed that since that show The Bear has come out, people in restaurants, it's like they
fucking high horse.
Yeah, because they're like, oh yeah, see this shit, and they like get off on being like the guy from The Bear. Like I noticed it at the comedy club. They were like, I was in the showroom when they were like turning the room over, and they were like, 3 seconds, team. 4 seconds, team, or 30 seconds.
Okay,
team.
great.
And I'm like, well, what does that do?
When you can you hold the food poisoning?
Yeah, right.
Can we do that first before we talk?
Figure out the kitchen
before you sprinkle chive on it.
Yeah,
can you Can you not give me actual food poisoning?
Right. Yeah. Give me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Give me chicken that has skin on it.
Yeah.
Not just rubber.
30 seconds till it's out of the conveyor belt, chef.
No, I don't mean to just say the club. It's just I've noticed it at many restaurants that there's like people, you can tell they think like it's cool now. They're like, oh, we're doing like we're like cool badass chefs. And you're like, all right, dude,
I need this, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, just tell me what you want me to make.
I know, dude. Nothing.
It's like,
do you have to say yes, chef, and shit?
No, it's not like that. It's more like he tells me I do a good job and I just stare at him. I totally get why he like does not want me. It's not like he likes me, but he wants to put me away.
Right.
It's more like our energies don't match and I want you away from me.
No, I get that. But it's.
And here's the deal. I would rather
he's
do
a
the
boss.
fucking dishes.
That's how you deal. You have to deal with that. Like,
yeah. Well, it's like
you deal with different personalities. It's part of the job.
He wants to be Aristotle, and he wants a little 12-year-old like a bitch boy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, but I am not.
Yeah, you're dealing with grown men, sweetheart.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I'm not impressed with this.
Yeah.
He thinks that it's so hard to do, but like. He's never once said something I did that was like unprofessional. Yeah, or like doesn't meet.
That's what I'm saying. This is crazy to be fired. Like,
yeah.
Every time I've gotten fired, they've been like, "Here are the things you did," and I go, "Dead to rights. You got me."
Yeah.
I was applying to other jobs. On
every time
we
were mean to you, instead of tucking tail and crying in the walk-in, you talked back to us.
Yeah, it's like I stood up for myself. I'm not just gonna get yelled at,
dude. They're all divorced or like on the verge of divorce. I think they can't give up the fact that they spent 20 years doing something that did not even really matter that much.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I was telling you. Like, so many people, like, they gave up. They never even tried to pursue anything that they actually wanted to do. They just found a job.
I'm a cook. I don't know what's going on right now. They spend
every day convincing themselves that it's very important. Like, when I worked at a restaurant, you know how many times I would, like, have to be like, no one's going to die. Because they would act like, they would, like, our manager would just freak the fuck out and, like, throw plates. And I'm like, this is that rich guy's not going to get his fucking steak exactly when he wants it.
Oh yeah,
and we're going to lose $4 on the tip.
Oh yeah, but I can't say anything because I'm the problem. Even though the revolving door is dude. Yeah. There's so many people come and go out of that place.
That's another thing. I was like,
and I wanted to work at a place for 2 years.
Right.
I was like, I want to work at a place for 2 years. Yeah. I don't want to keep jumping from job to job.
Yeah, it does. It is a shitty feeling to keep changing jobs. But yeah, like, dude, when a company keeps hiring new people and they don't take the blame, like they're like, oh, nobody wants to work. It's like, no, you got to look at yourself. Like, you think everyone just has this, like, no one wants. It's like, no, you suck.
Yeah, dude. And I know because just the way life works, I know this is a good thing.
Yeah, no, it's
a
always
good thing.
darkest before the dawn. That's what I was saying.
I've been applying to jobs. I know I will get one. I
Yeah.
have white privilege.
Right.
Odin is looking over me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know it'll be okay, but it's like I don't deserve it. I'm being double crossed over some political shit. This is what happened at the other restaurant, but we're fucking cooks. It's not even Mad Men.
I know.
Or like fucking The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Where there's like actual money being thrown around. Dude, this is trivial fucking dumb bullshit. It's because they know that I don't care.
Right. And it
they
upsets
can't
them
stand
because
it.
No, because you're challenging their idea of that this, like, they think this matters, and you're like, it doesn't, and they're like,
well,
yes, it does.
Well, dude, I'm really big on gaslighting. Sometimes it'll be like, why are you doing it this way? I was like, this is how you told me to do it.
Yeah.
I'll look him in the eyes and I'm like, this is how you told me to do it. Why would I make this up? like when I asked him,
are you making it up?
No, it'd be funny if I was just like a piece of shit, like wasn't showing up to
When
work.
you said gaslighting, it made it sound like you're like, I just lie. I just go, you told me.
No. He gaslights.
Oh, he gaslights.
Like one time when he showed when I worked by myself, the day someone who's not qualified to work in a kitchen who
ran the kitchen
by himself.
Yeah, that's why I think you have like a genuine complaint. You can, because it's like, if I'm so incapable or inadequate, whatever the word is, then how did I one man run this show? God, now I'm fired up, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been so angry about this is what I had to dedicate the podcast to.
Yeah, no,
I had to vent because I can't drink about it.
Yeah.
But point is, can't get a girl either. Yeah. So we're supposed to go.
Oh yeah,
we're supposed to go on vacation, or not on vacation. Like we're going to New York for like a night.
Yeah.
So she wrote on the calendar like both our names on like the 2 days we're gonna be off. So like
Did she erase just her name?
No. Both our names. I like crossed it off. So every time I look at the calendar, I look at like this trip that we were going to go on and see it crossed out of the calendar.
It's like the tattoo with a girl's name on it, and you just align through
it. But it wasn't even like that. It was just like more of a symbol of something fun that I was going to enjoy doing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I feel the same way. I was going to go to New York like in a couple weeks, or like end of November, and I'd been saving up vacation days, and I used up my sick days last year, like the beginning of this year when I was sick, and then I'm the only person on earth that gets sick twice a year apparently. So all I had left was the 4 vacation days that I saved up. Like I had to accrue them. I saved those up and I had to use them as sick days. So now I can't, even if I like got in a car accident, I guess you'd get like workers' comp or something, but I have no days. I can't take a day off anymore until like I accrue more or whatever. I don't know. I'm fucking so exhausted.
Dude. That's so funny that like your job is just being like all you think about your days off.
Yeah, that
that's all you really.
That is the only reason I'm going to work is to gain days off. Yeah, yeah, dude. I barely do it for the money.
My job might as well be shoveling shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about it.
No, I would rather have a mindless job. Because any job that requires mental focus, you just get home and that's what's so annoying is I'm so exhausted, but I haven't used my body.
Yeah.
And then I'm too tired to like work out or anything. Like I should push through, but I'm exhausted. So I just get home and flop down. So I'm like, my body, dude, my back is in shambles. I hurt my knee from standing up out of this chair when we were setting up the camera. I was like, fuck. I'm like, dude, it's just over.
Oh, dude. Yeah. My body's breaking down. Yeah.
My joints are fucked from sitting at a 90-degree angle all day. Like your knees aren't supposed to be like this.
Dude, I just want to like be able to experience joy one more time.
No, I think we need Vicodin. I think that's
just go full opiate.
Yeah.
No, I'm too old to be a drug addict now.
Yeah, but then people are like, we got to get them. Then other people intervene, and then they go, we'll get you some. Right now, people are just like, get a better job, like, and it's like, well, do I gotta have a real problem before somebody fucking helps? Dude,
Dude, I was
might as
living
well
on
be-
the streets. I had just killed somebody, and then, you know what? My cousin came and said, "You're coming with me."
Yeah. I'm getting you a job at my office. It's going to pay you enough to keep off the streets.
People love giving drug addicts high-paying jobs.
I know, dude. It's wild. Cause
Like, you hear them like, yeah, dude, I got, like, they pulled me off the streets. I was making $50 an hour, but I relapsed. Back on the streets. I was like, dude, you fucked it up.
Yeah. I won't let you down.
Every time I look on Indeed.com, they're paying more, which makes my job worth less and less.
I feel the same. It's so annoying because right now I'm like, when I got this job, I was like, oh, this is a good amount of money. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm thinking about this amount of money when I first started looking for jobs in 2015.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it was like a decent amount of money for then.
Yeah.
Now it's just what everyone makes. I'm like, God damn it, dude.
Dude, I think I just saw a job that paid, I have no idea what the minimum wage is.
I think it's 15.
It's 15?
I believe so.
Dude.
Or 14, 15. It's something like that. It's around there.
15. That was the minimum wage of New York City in like 2019.
Yeah.
Or 2021. Dude, I have my work history, I have no idea when I started at certain places, how long I worked there.
Oh,
it's
no.
all just like I'm like I want to work here. Just let me work here. You know it's going to work out.
Yeah, I'm
a human being.
Writing a resume,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, what year, like, your last job, when did you have it? And I'm like, dude, I got to go through text messages and look at when I sent my family. I got the job. I'm like, I don't know when I got this job, dude. Yeah.
Make up a
Couple
fake
years
date.
ago, you write that on the resume. Couple of years ago.
And if you're trying to hire people and you call the previous employers, and you because you're not going to get a hold of them right away. You're not going to get a hold of them. And then you're like, did they work from April 1st, 2017 to August 11th, 2020? It's like, I'm like, you're a dork.
My bookkeeping is what's keeping me from getting this job. That's crazy. Well, dude, and you know what's crazy? The past, my current job, when I did well in the interview, and they were like basically like offering me the job, and they're like, we just have to check with your references first. And then they got a hold of like 2 of the 3, and he would call me and be like, so we heard from 2 of the 3, great reviews, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he goes, so we're just waiting for the 3rd guy to answer before we, and I'm like, so if this guy doesn't answer, I don't get the job because one guy that I haven't talked to in years.
How bad do you need an employee?
I don't get, how bad do you want to hear from my past employee? That's so crazy. I'm like, I nailed the interview, and 2 other employers liked me.
If you do get on the interview, you don't need to do anything else.
That's what I thought, but now apparently, and now, dude, like applying to new jobs. We talked about this last week, I think, but like I used up all my reference. Like I'm not using the same because at least
I think I'm using you as a reference.
Yeah, dude, I probably would use you. Just be like, great, showed up on time. Because what do you really need to say besides like showed up on time?
He's a great guy. He had a hot girlfriend before they broke up. And I started texting her, so I'm surprised he still uses me as a reference because he hates my ass.
Shows what kind of character he has.
There's nothing scummier than trying to bang your friend's ex and then failing.
Oh, dude.
That's just a certain level, because like I've done some bad shit, but it's never been that bad.
Dude,
wait, no, I actually have done that before. Never mind. That's why I thought of it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm sure. I'm probably have. Oh, you're on the.
Oh,
be careful.
sorry.
No, you're good. Just, my first like real like serious girlfriend that I had like in end of high school, in college, she like hung out with my friends and stuff, and we broke up, and it was like a devastating breakup. Like we would break up and get back together, and then like the last time we broke up, it was like a tough one. You know, it's like the first love shit. And my best friend at the time, Nick, we were on a hike, and this is like probably 6 months after I broke up with her, or I don't remember who broke up with her. I was sad. So we were on a hike, and he just goes, yo, would you mind if I asked her out? And I was just like, yeah? Like, what, dude?
Dude,
are you crazy?
I'm going to push you off this cliff, dude.
I wasn't even mad. I was perplexed that somebody thought that was like, I'm like, you thought about this? And we're like, all right, I'm going to ask. Because best case scenario for me is that you go on a date and it doesn't go well, and then it's just like a weird situation. Worst case scenario, you guys fall in love, and then I just have to be around you with my ex. That's so weird, dude.
That's like, that is so
weird. Yeah. I'm like asking about her parents. I'm asking him about her parents. How's Bob?
Dude,
does he still give her a firm handshake?
That's the worst. Someone who was like, there's no way, and then they fall in love. You're like, how the fuck is that even possible?
Well, I'm sure it does. I mean, it definitely happens. I've seen it like on like reality TV or something. I don't know if it's reality TV or just like actors or something, but I've heard of that happening. And then they're just like, yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm like, shut up, dude. You're not happy. That's wild.
Well, yeah, of course they're not going to be on camera being like, my heart's broken. I want to die.
That's true. I don't know. It's just
life is a fucking misery.
I know of somebody whose girlfriend, like, they broke up, and then their girlfriend started dating their brother.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, and like moved in, like they're like together still.
That's a weird one.
Yeah. What do you do that? I mean,
Thanksgiving. I guess hit the brakes on the incest porn.
Yeah. Or ramp it up.
Yeah,
just get into it. I guess
become a voyeur.
Yeah, you're just like, can
get one of those like old fucking screwdrivers with the.
Yeah, like I guess I'll somehow shift things in my brain to be turned on by this. I don't know.
Flip her over. She likes it that way. Like what?
Yeah, you're like a UFC corner man.
Yeah.
Hit her hit the other angles.
We're like sitting at Thanksgiving. And it's like he's just giving him dirty looks.
Dude, she's spoon feeding it. She's spoon feeding.
Yeah, they're like, they're so.
Oh, dude,
you're a fucking bitch. Tommy, stop it. That's the mom. Tommy, stop it.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right,
dude.
let's fucking.
Yeah, what are we at? Almost.
We're at.
Actually, it doesn't even matter, dude. I'm so tired.
We might be at a turning point. I got my fingers crossed that it's going to get better soon.
Yeah,
it has to.
Yeah. No, I think we're just having a bad couple weeks. Yeah, even like 3 weeks ago, shit was all right.
Every time I've had this feeling, things have gotten better.
Yeah, of course. Well, because we're at the bottom, and it's just like
I sincerely think that I don't belong at that restaurant, and he's trying to set me free. Like I have a 6-month prison sentence, and he's a lifer, and he's like, just go.
Yeah, he's opening the gate. Like, dude, the guards aren't looking.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you don't want to be like you don't want to be at a place like that in general. Like people acting like that.
Yeah,
so he is doing you a favor, but it sucks when you have no money and you're like, well, I need to do something. Like I need this.
I gotta do the dishes until I get a job as a fucking mover.
Yeah,
washing machines up and downstairs. Well, the thing is, I don't want to drive a truck.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive for my job, and that's all they got. It's like UPS delivery.
Right.
Fuck that.
Those are good jobs. You make a lot of money.
I just don't want to operate any machinery.
I know. Yeah, it does. Dude, I saw a guy crash a box truck on Monroe Ave once, and he got out and like ran for a second and then came back. Like I think he was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna run away, and then he's like, "Wait, no, I have to do something."
Oh, dude,
he just came back.
Dude, running away is so funny in a situation like that.
I get it though, because your brain's just like, I am so fucked that my entire being just wants to get away.
Do you remember getting in trouble when you were a little kid?
Yeah.
How shocking it is.
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever gotten that feeling?
School?
Have you ever gotten that feeling right before you fall asleep? Like you ever gotten a dream where it's the same exact feeling, but you have a dream you did an adult crime, like kill somebody, or like I've had dreams where you get in do real crimes, and it's the same feeling that you have when you're a little kid and you feel like you get in trouble.
Yeah. Dude, I had this recurring dream that I don't know what the crime I did, but it was like real bad. And I was at Tully's on Jefferson Road, and I ran, it's like 3 miles to my house, like my parents' house. And in the dream, I'm running, and there's sirens behind me. And I get on my street, and I run up my driveway and hide behind my parents' car.
Oh, hell
and I hear the sirens coming. And then I wake up right when they get to and it's that, I'm just like, I'm fucked. Like, I am absolutely fucked. And I wake up like, oh my God. It feels like
when I have dreams like that, I don't feel good. I don't feel well rested. I feel like
no, it ruins your day.
Yeah.
Like your day, because you still feel guilt.
I just had like extremely graphic visuals.
I had a dream last night that this girl I know was dating like this scumbag guy, and like he was like talking shit to me whenever she would not be around, and then me and him were like in a garage together. And he like kind of came at me, and I grabbed a golf club and beat him to death. And some other friend of mine, like just like a no-faced friend, was like, "All right, dude, here's what we're gonna do." Blah blah blah. And then I woke up, and the same. That's how I woke up today. I woke up after murdering somebody. I was like, "God damn! All right, I'll just cough all day and go to work."
We got fat. We have anxiety. Yeah. That's a surefire nightmares. That you have an anxiety disorder.
Oh yeah, and I'm taking NyQuil, so my dreams are all every
like,
time
fuck. I can't turn my brain off. And then you finally fall asleep, and it's just like the most
worse
horrible
nightmares than your real life.
Yeah. Just like this could happen.
Yeah.
This is going to happen.
Yeah, probably will. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You could find yourself in this situation. Hopefully, I don't kill anybody.
Yeah, dude. That's what my dad said. My dad said, just don't kill anybody.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb.
Which is crazy to think that like my father has been in a situation where he felt like killing somebody, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've thought it. Dude, I remember finding out the love of my life in college. We, like, broke up, and then I made a mistake of asking a mutual friend, like, if she was talking. And he was like, yeah, she hooked up, and, like, listed off all these, like, hot dudes. And I knew that. And I remember I went out into my parents' yard, and there was a tree that was like this big around, like
you strangled it.
I tried to pull it out of the ground. I was like, if that dude was here, I think I would kill him. I think I would do
but you can't.
Was ready to murder.
That's not going to get her back.
No, it could. Maybe she's into that. I'm still not. Maybe I'll kill her.
No, dude. People will think you're a psycho.
No, you're right.
You'll get no respect.
That's true.
People will just think you're a loser.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
Anything you do out of rage will just make you look like more of a loser.
100%.
All you can do is breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Dude, it's so true, because when I was a little kid, I was a psycho. Like that's how I solved everything, was I'm going to attack this with violence.
Yeah.
And I would like try to hit people with golf clubs and shit. I was a psycho. And then eventually I realized, like, oh, everyone's looking at me different.
Yeah.
And so I just go, I'm going to be the guy that goes, it is what it is. Yeah. And I think it's actually hurt my life that I've calmed down, because I don't.
Because I take the low road or the whatever
the high road. Yeah, I just go, all right.
Yeah, and I'm still getting shit on, and bad things are happening.
And then people are like, oh, you can't just sit back. I'm like, well, if I don't sit back, I'm going to fight people.
That guy's a fucking psycho. Yeah. I've done nothing psycho.
Yeah, I'm just mad.
Yeah.
I care about shit, so I get mad. And then I don't get mad, and everyone's like, he doesn't care about anything. Like, all right, dude, I don't know what to tell you. If I care, I'm going to get mad.
All right, so let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Something I'm looking forward to. We got to cut that one out for a while.
I was going to say this portion is going to be tough this week.
Something I'm grateful for is my co-pilot.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna ditto that so I can skip mine.
No, I appreciate that we're not giving up on this.
Yeah,
this is like this really is
our saving grace.
Yeah, because I really think like things are going to get better.
Yeah, dude.
If we just stay the course, they have to.
Yeah. Because
it's too crazy.
Yeah,
all the bad things.
Right,
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's got to be like a bow, and we're pulling the bow back, and it's all this is all shit, and we let go, and
I think it's gonna get better.
Yeah, it'll get better.
So that's something to look forward to, or I don't even know, something to improve on. I guess I gotta. Was that from Good Burger? I'll get a summer job. Remember that shit? No, you ever seen Good Burger?
I have, but it's been so I don't remember.
Dude, the bigger one.
Dude, don't you hate when that happens, when somebody's like, "Have you seen this movie?" And you're like, "Yeah," and then they say a quote, and you're like, "Oh, maybe I haven't seen it." I know I've seen that movie, but I don't remember it.
The tough is SpongeBob, because SpongeBob is such a crazy show. You'll just make noises, and they'll look at you like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, I've seen maybe one episode of SpongeBob, and I don't have nostalgia attached to it.
You just need a young girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I've had only young girlfriends until now. and they always try to show me, and I'm like, what is this children's show we're watching? This is bullshit, dude. I hate this. Squidward or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit.
I put it in your butt. Why are we watching children's cartoons?
Yeah, I could draw your butthole from memory.
We're watching children's cartoons. We started cocaine in a Motel 6. What are you talking about? You want to watch Adventure Time?
Yeah, it's always been crazy. My girlfriend made me watch Harry Potter the other day, and I'm like, there's nothing here. Dude, Quidditch. All right, so here's my problem with Quidditch. We watched the first...
Big broomsticks. Let's narrow it. Come on.
No, the game of Quidditch does not make any sense. Like, it's so clear that a nerd that was an author tried to invent a sport. Because she's like, this is what sports are like, right?
You're on a
like,
broomstick and you throw a...
No. All right, so they're on a broomstick. There's a ball, and they're trying to score points the whole time, right?
There's the big ball and there's the little ball.
But then the little ball, if you get it, you win. So the points don't matter. So why are they even trying to shoot for points the whole time? It makes no sense.
It's nerd shit. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it's just a lady like, oh, sports is when you shoot it in a goal, and then there's another ball, and if you get that, you win. It's like
girls and boys can play together, and non-binary. All right, let's cut this out. Maybe I should just go.
No,
trans,
there were
dude.
some.
Maybe I should just dye my hair.
Was that
pink.
Snape? Is that a guy? He's non-binary. Or, I guess if you say
well.
he, it's not non-binary anymore. But they's not. Whatever. Anyways.
Yeah. All right. Something to improve on. I finished mine. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
You want to close out yours?
Grateful for. I'm dittoing yours. I'm also grateful for amoxicillin.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I shouldn't even say that. It hasn't done anything yet. I'm looking forward to just this rut being over. You know what it might also be is just like the weather's changing, so we're getting sad. It's like dark out.
Yeah.
Even though it's pretty, it's just dark.
Yeah, dude. I just remember last winter time, it was like, all right, I'm going to the gym every day.
Yeah.
I guess it worked to my benefit.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to not being sick again. Like I'm going to be so grateful for just waking up feeling good. Like you forget how much it sucks to be sick until you're sick. I think I said that last week for the same thing, but it's still applies.
We just watch you like slowly. You just become more decrepit and just watching you die,
dude. That's what I'm worried about. I'm like, that's why I usually I don't go to the doctor about colds. I'm like, what are they gonna do? But now I'm like, is this like do I have lung cancer or something? But something to improve on. My physical well-being, dude, my leg, everything. I want to get a new job, and I want to be active so that my legs, so I can stand up out of a chair without screaming in pain. And you know when that happens, when you just like you're not expecting pain, and then it happens, and you just go ah. Yeah. I've done that like at work, getting up off the toilet, and I'm like, it's echoey as shit. I know they just hear me go ah. I'm tired. I want to go home.
I hate it when I was up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. Good for you, dude. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. So I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Well, if you don't like it, then don't do it.
There's nothing I hate more than somebody trying to compare, like, well, I got less sleep, so you can't. I get to be as miserable as I want to be based on my current state.
That's not hard. Waking up to an alarm is not hard work.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like.
You can be a total fucking dweeb loser and wake up to an alarm.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, I've been the guy that stays out and shows up to work, and my day sucks, and everyone's mad at me, so I'm trying to be a better person. My bad.
Dude, don't be a better person, because they will still not like you and be mad at you.
That's true. Yeah, that is what happened, I guess. But yeah,
fuck that guy. People. Thanks for watching. And I thought the podcast was gonna get me fired.